It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Dak going to start out going to the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Gonna run again here with Pollard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a catch. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Another run with Sanders. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed.
Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Look at the big man rumble. And he will take it across. And down to the 45. We figured they'd come out with it.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Young now.
And this pass broke. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
A first down throw for Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Dak's going to keep it on the option.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Young. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here is Young.
That's going to be caught. It's Chenot.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 31, Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 57 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Sanders is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is in. Touch. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Panthers have moved out in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. They're behind in the 1st half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Here's Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott.
Cooks on the quick slant. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touch.
Great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining 1st half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Another run here with Sanders
to about the 48-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Young on 3rd down. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. And they
have it here at their own 15.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott now. And that's complete to Cooks. Finding room at midfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Now a give here to Pollard. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. About how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Young. And connecting here with DJ Shark. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Able to complete this to Chenault. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll run. It's Sanders. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, Young. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Young to throw on fourth. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
That is taken in by Hurst.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
From the red zone now, Young eluding the pressure right. The Sanders has got it complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Once again with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
96, Madden.
Throwing, Young. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And this is caught. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run with Pollard. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
101 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Pollard again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now Pollard. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.